Alright, we are live. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. And, yeah, just our faith run in general. Our controller, I thought I fixed it, but apparently it's still bunked, so... Unless it's specifically this weapon. No, it is. It's literally just this game, too. Let me try one last resort. Edit layout. Okay, it's reading it properly. It's just Dark Souls 2 isn't translating it properly. Huh. Well, it's whatevs. That's the way it's gonna be, then that's the way it's gonna be. Ain't no skin off my teeth. I thought this led down to the Shrine of Amana. But I don't know, I feel mistaken now. Because this is the path to Black Gold. Alright, let's just warp out of here and get working on a different path. Less scuff than last time, but still a little scuff. Such a weird bug, because it is game specific. I tested that with, maybe if I go with that? Alright, one last check on X input. And then again, if it's not working, then I'll just accept that this game is being a bit dumb with my layout right now. Or actually, hold on, let me try, hide. What if I hide? Sometimes I've had to do that for, like, Dragon's Dogma. Oh. Oh, no. No, that still gives us the bug. Well then, if I just fully disconnect DS4 Windows... Oh no, it stopped hiding. If I turn it off and then just use Steam's Direct... Still parry bug. Yeah, you can't change controls for the controller. That's so... Alright, hold on, let me check one other thing. Is it just on this character, or is it on my other character now, too? It's with other characters, too. That's weird, it wasn't doing this before. As you can see, I was offhanding my staff so I could... What the fuck? Alright, hold on. I had one fix offered online that I haven't tried, and if it doesn't work, then... That's weird, because I had this fixed before we started streaming. Edit layout. I might have just fixed it. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see if this stops the yucky problems. Oh no, wrong character, but I guess we can test it anyways. There we go, okay. Yeah, for some reason it rebound my left trigger to be tied to L1 instead of L2, and so both of them were set. Well, it was set to L1 and L2, so... not exactly what you're supposed to be getting out of it, but we'll see. Alright, thank God we can actually put our chime in our offhand now. There we go. Alright. Done Black Gulch, done the gutter. We didn't go and kill the giants yet, but I want to have bigger damage numbers before we do that. So I'm thinking that we go to Lost Bastille next. That sounds right to me. Unless none of them spawn there. Actually, hold on. No Man's Wharf goes to Lost Bastille. Forest of the Fallen Giants goes to Lost Bastille. This goes to the Forgotten Woods, and Forgotten Woods connects to Earthen Peak? Why am I not remembering where Earthen Peak ties into everything? Do we have a Fragrant Branch of Yore? We do. Sorry, I'm being really scatterbrained right now.
Have you... Wait, haven't. Oh. Shit. Hey. Hey. Shit. Hey.
Regardless, let's go ahead and get this way unlocked. Let's also get as many of these guys dealt with as we can before we move on. Oh wait, I remember now. Huntsman's Cops is, you have to talk to the Miracle Lady. That's what it is. Pull this lever, that's gonna cause these guys to come out. We're gonna finish them as quickly as we can. There we go.
I've been petrified. Hard. Give me a moment, please. I'm fine. No. My name is Rosabeth. Thank you so much. Oh, I still haven't. Well, so perhaps I was attacked and I owe you my life. Oh. But do you have any... I'll take it. Anything at all. Just...
We will give her... Worded tunic. He doesn't give you a pyromancy glove. For that, we have to go to not Blighttown. Not Huntsman Cops. No Man's Wharf. That's what it is. Most of the pyromancy in this game is kind of mid from my experience, though, so we're not going to stress it too much. It will give us another damage type, but it's not, like, something that we need to go out of our way to do like it was in Dark Souls 1. Actually, we didn't even do that in Dark Souls 1 last playthrough. Usually I do, sorry. I'm used to always doing pyromancy in Dark Souls 1 if I'm going to be a caster at all, but there actually was no need to this time. Meanwhile, there were some areas where, with my magic build, I felt like I really needed a damage type other than magic. But in this one, in Faith, apparently Faith just straight up is superior in Dark Souls 1, in my eyes at least. There's only a couple areas where magic performed better than Faith, and the main one that I can think of is the room with all of the skeletons in it that hides the large divine ember. And that's only because the lightning spear clips into the roof. If it didn't clip into the roof, then it would work out just as well. But alas, it does clip into the roof, so... We have a bonfire aesthetic, right? Yes. And we have the Ring of Whispers, right? Yes. Okay. Nice. Well, then we can do the quest line so that we can get some of the stuff we want. I don't know, maybe it's because the soft caps matter a bit more in this game, at least to me. But so far, this Faith run has felt significantly less faithy, I guess. And I'm kind of worried about that being consistent, seeing as Lightning Spear only has 3 casts. Which is insane to me. But we'll start hella dumping points into Faith pretty soon here. I don't think we need anything from the Royal Rat Vanguard Soul, but I'm gonna double check. Royal Rat Vanguard Soul gives us Toxic Mist. Actually, we might want that, so... Instead, we'll just eat these real quick, and then... Since we have 2 Sublime Bone Dust and Estus Flask Shard, we might as well head back to Majula. And spin those things, and then also put some levels into Faith, and hopefully... I think we have enough adaptability, right? Unless I'm wrong. Adaptability... 12. We want 15. Actually, we can hold off on that. We have 96. We have 94, which is one of the soft caps there. Wait, did it jump? We have 94, which is, you know, usually you want somewhere between 92 and like 99.
Here to see, however.
So let's start actually getting a little faithy. And hopefully the run will start to feel a bit more faith-oriented. Because the only thing that feels faithy about it so far is that we are using two lightning weapons. But while that does That is like the faith strat in most of in like Dark Souls 3 and... Actually, is it in Dark Souls 3? Lightning weapon is Dark Souls 3, right? Faith scaling, cool. Okay. We burned both of them, right? Yep. Shaded woods it is then. Now we can actually put that in our offhand. Well, I figured I'd try for the parry, but apparently we're not gonna get it this time. That was horrible. I'm so sorry. I mean, this seems pretty standard, I guess. Alright, yeah, we'll just stick with our Hide Knight sword. Doesn't seem too pointant. Oh, am I using that word right? Poignant? Essentially, it doesn't seem too great. Let's go with that. Not too great. 22 for lightning spear, 20 for emit force. Yeah, we still don't have enough. Oh my god. I get it, you lured me to the ogre. Ooh, and I actually just got hit by all that. Oh my god! His hitbox is fucking crazy! Oh my god. The absolute overreach of this guy. Alright, into the Ghostlands. Bam, actually stun locked him. 0 to 100 combo. Or 100 to 0 combo. Talk to Vingarl.
Lee, you met his rat? Long ago, I was hired to defend the king. I remember a long, brutal fight, and then somebody killed me. So I came to. I don't know what explains it. Now I watch the days go by and gaze at the night sky. I've grown weary of battle. I know not what bring. You may bear a great burden, but I want to. I see visions. My body, headless, raging without me. My body wielding my sword, a sword forged only to kill. My body will show no mercy. I learn new things, and thanks to you, if I can help you. I cannot lie. I was a hired hand, yes, and for his highness, but perhaps it's for the best. I was born in Feroza, to land in the distant east. When I was born, we were already... Eventually, our kingdom fell. Our people scattered. I've been a sellsword ever since. All I ever knew was war. And I can imagine no other way to live. What a fool I am grateful, but such contentment like... Why must... Thank you for... Here. Go along. I cannot... I was hired, but perhaps... Farewell.
Alright, got a helmet and a new gesture. How's the helmet? I dig it. Now let's rock it out for a while. It definitely lacks the Deus Vult of the other helmet, but I still think it looks neat. And it's got cool looks. That's actually the hardest time I've ever had seeing one of those. He was actually a fucking ghost. Why would you stab me in the back? Because it's easy, and it does a lot of damage. Always think about that cliff whenever I run through this area. Y'all like Happy Souls? Old Sun Ring, I don't remember that one. Interesting. Wonder if you could do like an Old Sun Ring only run. Alright, those are the only chests that I remember being in here. Oh. Well, that's actually pretty helpful. Oh no, because it's easy and it does a lot of damage. run to the bathroom real quick. We'll be right back. Alright, sorry for the long delay. We are back. Oh. Heyo there, Army Productions. Thanks for tuning in. Now we run through the Shaded Woods. Oh, I just started two-handing my shield. Alright. Okay. We are gonna want to change our helmet for now because of the curse resistance. Alright. That curse resist makes a huge difference. Last time I ran through this area, I had no curse resistance items on at all. And it felt like that bar filled up like instantaneously. At least I didn't think yeah, nothing else I'm wearing has curse resistance. Is there any armor that I have with curse resistance? This does. Well, and it kind of looks cute. That's pretty, actually. Wait, do I not have a tattered hood? Okay, yeah, it just has way less curse resistance. Alright, we are going to put on our mace so that we can hopefully kill this bug. No, 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 no. There we go. I actually really like how the tattered cloth robe looks in this game. I just kind of went straight for the lion set when I played through Dark Souls 2 last time because it increases your cast times, but this looks very nice. To be honest, I tend to like the Dark Souls 2 art direction anyways. Alright, let's talk to the lizard guy.
Human, are we? This is no place for you. Be gone. Are you not afraid of me? Humans rarely come here. Those who do turn back when they see me, or make an attempt on my life. But you are different. We once had a master. He created us long, long ago. But he was born with a fatal flaw. He resented those who had what he lacked and became fully mired in hatred. Eventually, he drove himself mad. It was at the peak of this madness that he conjured up we strange creatures. Our master was a tragically lonely soul. Eventually, his solitude eroded his very reason. In the end, he never understood what it was that he truly lacked. Nobody knows when we were born, or where our master has gone. The only ones who even speak a human tongue are myself and my better half. I Wished once. I always found her at my side. But as time went on, things went awry. She became violent, raging uncontrollably. Eventually, she came after me. And we have been locked in combat ever since. We seem to be at a standstill. I was born of my master's madness. Perhaps this is some curse. I will be sure to assist you in return. The past, my name was Targ.
Alright, now that we have him available for summoning... Also, how's the hood for this look anyways? Hood is alright, but I definitely think it looks better without the hood. I don't know, I think we're gonna try to mix things up armor-wise this run compared to what I normally do. I normally just wear like, oh, this is optimal. In Dark Souls 2 at least. Oh, this gives me spell speed boost, and this gives me damage boost, and so on and so forth, but I think I'll focus more on trying to just create an outfit that I like this time. So we're gonna run through this area twice. Lizard, ma'am, that is a scorpion. Oh no, I was talking about the crystal lizard. Also, sorry, my chat is a bit behind. So, that's just the internet being a bit more fudgety today. It's, better than it was last time we had that really SCUFF stream. Oh, why did I think that that would stagger him? I don't know if he can be parried, but I will continue to give it a couple more tries. I'm gonna assume not. Oh, his attack supply curse. I'm a bit stupid. I thought that I was just getting too close to the curse statues. I usually go with the Skeleton Lord set, Metal Brago Burr. I actually don't think I've seen the Skeleton Lord set. I will have to give it a gander. Yeah, usually I'm pretty boring and I just go straight for this. Which I don't think it's an ugly set per se, but it definitely does not look as good to me as the Tattered set has. But I'll be sure to keep an eye out for the Skeleton Lord set. Go fashion shopping this run. Need the next monarch to be drippy. We need her to slay. Literally and figuratively. Is this... Alright, this is the one that leads you to Dark Guy.
A bit too alive. And like, oh my, the dark.
Okay, no damage. I don't remember if it did damage this game, but... I know a Mitt Force does. Pretty aware of that. Oh, the key's up there. The key's up there. That's just not being a dummy. Oh wait, or he has it. I don't remember which, so we're gonna slay this one anyways. Bang key. Alright. We'll go open that chest anyways. Before we go and get her. Homing Soulmat, so it is the guy. We did not waste our fragrant branch of yore, thank God.
Thank you for helping me. I am Ornifex. I owe you some form of thanks, but have nothing for you at the moment. If it would not trouble you, could you visit
Dude in the
my
chariot
home to
arena
stand
sells
by?
it after you beat them.
Thank you, kind traveler. I believe that I can be of assistance. Thank you.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do then is we're gonna finish... Oh, it gives you fragrant branch of yore back, hell yeah! So we're gonna finish up this area, and then we're gonna bonfire aesthetic this area. And then we're gonna go there. After we defeat the Scorpioness in New Game Plus cycle so that we can get a ring that's really good for us. We also should get this out of the way. Black Knight Halberd, the stats for that in this one. 26 and 17, that is vile. What types of damage does it do? Fire. Okay. Oh. Hey, buddy. Horse never does damage, no? Oh, damn! It's not that much more upgrade. I just forget how strong strike is in this game. Sublime Bone Dust. Oh, I don't want a bonfire aesthetic. Whatevs. I was trying to skip using this one, but it's okay. Thought I timed it right. Do not disrespect the mace. Forgot about the headless Vengarl back here. Alright, Nat, lock in. Oh, okay. Or he can just swing in the wrong direction and give me lots of free damage. Keep doing that, please. We don't have a Frigate Branch, we're gonna have to use a Bonfire Aesthetic anyways, aren't we? Or not a Bonfire Aesthetic, a Homered Okay, well we know we don't need this statue now. You end up having to do one of the two, so... Damn. Wait, unless... Am I stupid? I might be being stupid. Like, can you jump over here? You totally can! Nice, alright, that was actually just pure 100% profit. You know, doubters will say that I came up with that on the fly and sort of just threw that together, but I'll have you know, that was planned out from the very beginning. It wasn't, but, you know, I can say it was. That leads into... That's right in front of Ornifex's door. Yes. Okay. Well then, okay, we're human. Oh, wait, did I already... I must already spent one. Sorry, I'm kind of rambly today. Alright, let's get him, beat her once, and then Bonfire Aesthetic beat her again. Nice. Is Sunlight Blade the only miracle weapon buff in this game? Or am I forgetting about one of them? $158 per swing compared to... Okay. Yep, definitely more damage from, not Morningstar, Mace. Oh no, don't come towards me. Don't come towards me. Oh, thanks for the... That was actually a clutch stun Tark. Intentional damage for the flame butterflies. And there we go. Don't have anything to put on to increase our soul count. We do get a flame butterfly. Now we'll hit this bonfire, and then we'll go back to that bonfire in the central area. Run through, or we'll head to Majula first to spend our souls, and then we'll do that. And I think we're safe to eat the Scorpion S soul, because I think it just gives us Soul Spear or something like that. Yep. These guys are going to be mad at us, but it's okay. We need the souls anyways. And we have Strike and Lightning, which is like the two things that I think they're weak to. Hit like trucks, though. Nope, you stay away. You stay away, Germ. I think they're pronounced Germ, or Germ, or something like that. Okay, we can actually start doing casting. Nice. We have a Sublime Bone Dust? I thought we had something we needed. Yeah, we do. We're in a Sublime Bone Dust. Soul Shower is what you get from hers. Okay. Still, we don't need it. We will go back and speak to Tark before we put the area into New Game Plus, though. I also will attune Lightning Spear and Emit Force this time, and we can see what sort of damage we have with our miracles right now. Oh wait, we have to upgrade our catalyst. I forgot about that one. Oh good, we will get it done.
This is my thing. I have not, but still. I have, but...
Alright, we also get one from him when we defeat the Duke's Dear Freya, but like I said, after we clear this area in New Game Plus, we're gonna head to Huntsman's Copse so I can see what that Skeleton Lord set looks like. And also, it's just more souls. Yep, we're gonna spend bonfire aesthetics here and also on the skeleton lords because they give us rings that give us extra attunement slots and increase our cast speed. I don't remember which one gives which, but I know that. Ooh. Ooh. God damn. What upgrade materials do we have? Not much in the way of chunks. All good, we'll just have to play careful. There we go. I think we have to talk to Tark again, but I'd rather talk to him and not need to than need to talk to him and not do it, if that makes sense. Oh, come, I should have known when I saw the messages there. That message is always fatty. Oh, this sucks. Not good for us. We'll lure him out instead of trying to fight him. Oh, he followed quick, 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 he followed quick. Oh, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, these ghost people are going to be a bigger pain than the boss. I think the crystal lizard respawns, right? Yes, it does. Oh no, it might live. Yep. Oh, that extra sucks because that one actually does give us a Titanite chunk.
I have no, but
Alright, we did not need to talk to him. Means that this trip was exclusively for the souls, I guess. And the chance at a, yes, and the chance of a Titanite chunk, which we will get before we head off from this area. Okay. I'll take the Titanite chunk there. Nice. Alright, cool. He's dead. Those two up there don't aggro unless you go up there, and I don't think we have a reason to go up there. This Lion Knight will get mad. But we can use the souls, so... I wish Force launched people like it does in Dark Souls 1 from my memory. I remember people going flying from the Force spell. Unless I'm mixing it up with a different one, in which case please correct me. Alright, let's go get this boss fight done with. Hopefully it doesn't take us that many tries. Especially with Tark's help. Yeah, in this game, Force feels like it smacks them with like a wet breeze. Or a light breeze, wet paper towel is what I was gonna say. I was thinking of wet paper towel and light breeze at the same time. And it came out as a wet breeze, which doesn't sound nice. That lizard is the biggest troll in this game. I'm glad to know I'm not the only one that struggles with killing that one. Did that say 26? Oh my god. What about him at Force? 43. She can't hit you with that move when you're up here. Okay, never mind. I guess she could do whatever she wants. Tark does not look long for this world. Luckily, he does not need to live for what we are trying to accomplish, so if he dies, it's more so a nerf to us than it is like a restart like it is with Lucatiel and Ben Hart. No, 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 no. GG's. Southern Ritual Band +2, which I think is the one that increases our casting speed. Oh no, attunement of additional spells. Nice. And another Najika soul for us to eat. Alright, finish some of the cleanup in this area, and then we can move on. This chest doesn't reopen. think it only launches NPCs. Oh, okay. Guess I'll have to try it with like an NPC invader or something and see if it functions more like I remember it functioning. You have anybody else have friends growing up that killed Ornifex immediately when they saw her because of the Dark Souls 1 enemies? I had a friend that was very mad when they learned that she was a blacksmith because they were like, I opened up the door and there was a big bird monster. And I was like, you should always click lock on before you fight something, because a lot of the times if you don't lock on, it's probably not evil. Exception being the ghosts. Ghosts are evil, even though you can't lock on to them. There's one other area for us to try and clear out before we will head back to Majula. Anybody know what this yellow lion's deal is? Because he's different looking, but his moveset, as far as I can tell, is the same. But I also remember I don't think he respawns. Alright, and you're done. Nice extra souls. I don't think there's any more items over here. Fragrant branch of yore. We only have one. I don't remember what this guy drops. So I think I'll save it? Maybe? Yeah, we'll save it. We'll jump down there one last time, though. There's two enemies we can face, and I want to know if this chest closes it. Does Headless Vengarl spawn? Or respawn? Jesus. Ooh. That was kind of cool. I wish we could harness that lightning. Yo, I yap on and on and on about blue and purple and red lightning instead of yellow lightning. At some point, I think I'm just gonna have to end up playing Infamous on the channel. See if the emulation version of it works well enough, and if not, then I can buy a capture card for my PS3.
Bearer of the sea, lest
Oh wait, before we do any of that, eat both of these. 7 souls of brave warrior. Oh, this is huge. How many souls is this? 35,000. Hell yeah. Alright, weapon upgrades. We get that mace up. He's a lion mage, I think, because he drops different gear while not respawning. Beat Bonfire of Aesthetic Beloved. I think he's meant to be a non-cursed variant of the lion warriors. Okay. Good to know, thank you. As you meet him staring at one of his stoned friends. Yeah. That's actually good environmental storytelling, thank you. For chimes... I know Dragon Chime's the best, but for that we need to max out the Covenant. We won't get that until we go to... That is from the Dark Covenant, right? Yeah, beat Dark Lurker. Or kill him. Is it Twinkling Titanite? Twinkling Titanite, okay. Well then instead, let's make a quick detour
I'll be around.
to... Oh wait. We do have a Fragrant Branch, okay. Quick detour to Lost Bastille. So that we can get the Priest Chime, which is like the next best thing, I think, until then. We can get this up to like 25. And from here, get this to like... We do 30? That should work there. In the meantime, we'll do this. And then bump up our faith as much as we can. One in the corner drops the Magus hat. Ah. Alright, well I'm kind of glad that we didn't end up spending that one because we want to fight the Ruin Sentinel. And then we go to Huntsman's Copse. For real. sure why blunt force causes explosions in this game, but at least it tends to be, or not blunt force, just heavy force. But at least they're consistent with it. Right, environmental crowd control. Oh, there's even more of you. Alicia the Brave. Oh my god. Oh, he's climbing down. Alright. I thought we were gonna fall. Lucatiel is summonable for this fight, right? I think I'm tweaking. I think I just saw Lucatiel in the area and presumed that this was one of the Lucatiel fights. Still, let's go down and get all this stuff down here done. Oh wait, no, Lucatiel gets summoned for the Lost Center. Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me that I have the Dark Rate. We can instead replace it with the damage difference, like 10? Or anti-ring. Funniest door. You do the roll through like I normally do, that just kills you. And once again, I love Dark Souls environmental traps a lot of the time. Stuff like that's really funny to me. Some water real quick. Alright, Sentinels, bring it on. Heavenly Thunder isn't bad at all. This mace is insane. What about... oh no. The lightning spear, that wasn't bad damage. I don't like that I can't see any of you. It's like multi-hitting him for some reason. You know what? A younger Nat was stuck on this boss fight for days, so... I don't know, I remember these guys having more hands. GG's. Ruin Sentinel Soul fired. That's a lot of fucking runes. Now for the weirdest room in the game. So many illusionary walls. Like, this room was meant to teach you that mechanic, but they don't put any, like, tutorial messages, I guess. So you're not likely to find out. I know that at least one of these is useless. Is it both of these? No. Just that one over there. Alright, up this ladder.
What? You're a what?
Sorry about that. Gotta hit the point where I stop apologizing about that. That's just gonna happen. Like these dwarf messages. Oh wait, there's an illusionary, yeah. And this connects to the hush room, right? Yep. Now, I know we're pretty close to where the, priest chime is. Priest chime. I think it's down here. Oh, hey, Pursuer. Wanted to finish him with a spell, but I forgot that I didn't rest at the bonfire and therefore did not have any spells. Wreath Chime should be down here though, and then we can... yeah. Cool, we can move on to that chime, and this will be what we have until the Dragon Chime. Now let's go upgrade it. How many bolt stones do we have? 2. Alright, yeah. Guaranteed free third one here, and then we can buy more if we have to. Yeah, before we upgrade it, let's go actually kill the crystal lizard. There we go, and Titanite chunks and boltstone. Homeward bone out of here. Upgrade our priest chime. Infuse it with lightning. Alright, now we will go to Huntsman's Cups. Now, hopefully our spell damage will be a bit more respectable. Also, don't think we need the Ruin Sentinel. Soul. Yeah, heavy homing soul arrow. Eat it. Now, actually, instead of this... Or actually, no, the Skeleton Lord set that we want to check out is sold by the Blood Covenant guy, instead of from, Pompous guy. So... Why is it like shoulder caping right now?
Oh, this and shall go ahead then. May the power offer your
Sorry, the min-maxer in my head is...
I don't know who you are. The frailty of the... Leave me. I'm interested.
Not enough intelligence. We might get more intelligence later so that we can pick up some things from him and then respec. How many respecs do we have? Just one right now? Okay. Alright. Looks like it actually is gonna start doing respectable damage now. Is it respectable enough to justify us only having 3 casts of it? We shall see, but we'll have to wait for a boss for that. Is the potency of healing spells impacted by your faith at all in this game? Because I'm not noticing a difference, and I don't think it did in Dark Souls 1 either. But I could be wrong. Actually almost succeeded at shoving me off a cliff. Alright, let's order these a bit. Get our healing spells. Get poison cure and magic barrier. And then after that we can get emit force, lightning spear, and heavenly thunder. Damn. We're loaded with miracles. Not bad. 381. How much are we getting on a lightning spear? 410. Still a little disappointed because our mace outdoes that by a lot. Like, I figured it would probably be crazy damage because of the limited cast time, but right now it feels like they might have gone a little heavy-handed with the faith nerfs. Because if I remember correctly, not only the damage was reduced, but also the casts were reduced, correct? Hey, Forlorn. Ooh. That got a little close. A bit too close for my comfort. How much intelligence do you need for Dark Weapon? 16. I'll just wait for Sunlight Blade. Now come down and jump me. the main advantage, maybe I'm remembering wrong, but is the main advantage of Lightning Spear in this game just the fact that it essentially has infinite range now that the miracles have been nerfed? Or like, does anybody know if the damage gets much better? Because, like, I want to say by this point, Dark Orb, which I know Dark Orb is really good, it's like the meta thing, but, like, comparatively, this feels a lot weaker for a lot less casts than literally just using Dark Orb. Damn! Good combo, good combo. The damage we're putting out is like... I don't know. Probably judging it too quickly. Our time isn't fully upgraded. It's not the best time we could be using, and I'm comparing it to one of the best weapons in the game, DPS-wise. Rapier is definitely better DPS-wise, but I think that's only because, I think the mace stands on its own still because it's a, strike weapon. And the devs of this game seem to worship strike damage like it's a god in its own way. These guys have like actual animation cancels built into their moveset. That's weird. I'm not used to that in Souls games. Only one cast on only the cast on the lightning spear? Oh, okay. These guys are so cool. Got him. Ooh, I actually thought we were gonna get hit there. Nothing over there. I thought there was something over there. Alright. Pop this, run in, see how quickly we can get this done. Also pop this, because I don't remember if the necromancers do any magic damage. Cool. Jesus. Lizard staff. Never heard of that one. Where is this necromancer? There he is. Oh, come on, really? Alright, let's try this. Oh, that's not bad at all. Damage numbers are showing up weird, but yeah, that's not bad at all. Heavenly Thunder is definitely more effective, but this can be thrown at range, so higher risk, higher reward makes sense to me. Oh damn, that's like an actual full health heal, damn.
Oh, do you have a... Yes, do you... Undead, but only... Oh, you want more than... You want... Oh.
Do you think it's kind of funny that being, like, these are warring covenants, the Blue Sentinels and the Brotherhood of Blood, but you can kind of just bounce between them as you'd like?
Now, this... you... Well, whatever.
And then later on, he should have the Skeleton Lord set. We'll take that in the meantime, though. And these. Oh, he also sells Priest Charm. Weird.
Come back.
Alright, quick bathroom run, and then we'll be right back to it. Clear up the rest of Huntsman's copes. Alright, Army Productions, you have a good rest of your day as well. I think we'll probably do Skeleton Lords and then check out the armor set and then stop for the day. Did not mean to do that, just ended up pressing the button multiple times. I forgot how far the enemies follow you in this game, though. You can't really hit enemies. Which is a pretty standard solution to a problem I hear a lot in this game, which people talk a lot about how often you get ganked. And for the most part, I'm like, if you're getting ganked all the time, you're probably running past all of the enemies. And at that point, like, stop doing that, maybe? But it's funny, because I always say that, and then later on, I'll end up getting lazy and trying to run past all the enemies, and then I'm like, oh, okay. Never mind, I forgot I'm playing Dark Souls 2, I can't do that. Hey, Rowena. And dead. Alright, time to check the range on some of these things. It comes up like above center screen. Good shit. Okay, yeah, they definitely have a much larger range than Dark Orb and Soul Spear and the like. I didn't remember which of these... Oh wait, unless I think I already killed the Necromancer for these ones, right? Is that what happened? Yeah, it's... Bonjour, have you gotten Heavenly Thunder yet? By the way, if you need any tips, feel free to ask. I've got excessive amounts of knowledge on this game. Glad to hear. I have gotten Heavenly Thunder, though I did not know it was heavily recommended for faith builds. I just happened to stumble across it and was like, oh, this spell might be neat. And yeah, so far it's had a lot of carry potential. Hopefully future streams, as you'll hear when I say that. I'm having a lot of lag on my end of my streams, so things are kind of behind, so I apologize. This is not usually how my streams are, but my internet is... Ooh, parry! My internet is being very unkind to me right now. Thought I heard 2 skeletons rising from their grave.
Who are you? I thought you were that bastard for a moment. You've set me free. Now I can find him. The cheeky prick. He won't know what hit him. I am Creighton of Mirror. I've heard this land was full of danger. I thought it would suit me perfectly. I joined forces with a man on the way. He took the first chance. I decided to set a trap for him here. I can't believe that I was so... You be careful of him. Pate, I think he said. He wears this rather unusual ring. You know it. When you see it, I've seen his type before. I'm sure I won't be his last. He's a slicked Pate. And I'll find a common foot.
What have you? Come back.
Alright, that should be it for today's stream. Hopefully tomorrow's stream is less laggy, and we don't have any scuff like we've had the last couple of streams or interruptions. But regardless, thank you to everybody who tuned in today, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.